So the leaks are in, and if they're legit, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 is about to shake up the foldable phone market in a big way. We're not talking about a small upgrade here. This is looking like the biggest design leap since the first Galaxy Fold. Bigger screen, thinner build, refined hinge, and fewer compromises. It's Samsung flexing their engineering muscle and saying, this is what a foldable should be. But is it enough to win over the skeptics? And did they fix the stuff people actually care about? Let's break it down. First up, the screen. The Fold 7 is expected to pack a massive 8-inch main display, up from 7.6 inches on the Fold 6. But here's what really changes the game: the bezels. They're basically non-existent, just 0.5 millimeters thin on the inner display. For comparison, the Fold 6 had bezels around 1.9 millimeters. Even Samsung's premium candy bar flagship, the S25 Ultra, sits at 1.32 millimeters. What does that mean in practice? It means the Fold 7 looks more immersive, more modern, and less like a prototype. It finally feels like a foldable is living in 2025. Even the outer display is getting wider. That's huge because previous folds felt awkward when folded, like using a phone through a letterbox. Now it's going to feel like a proper smartphone when closed and a tablet when open. Now let's talk design, and this part's wild. When folded, the Fold 7 is rumored to be just 8.9 millimeters thick. For perspective, the Fold 6 was 12.1 millimeters. That's over 25% slimmer, and when unfolded, just 3.9 millimeters. That officially makes it the thinnest foldable phone on the market, even beating the Oppo Find N5. Add in the redesigned compact hinge, and you've got a foldable that's not just better on paper. It's cleaner, flatter, more symmetrical, and just more beautiful. The crease, still there. But from what we've seen, it's much less visible now. Samsung didn't eliminate it, but they definitely minimized it. And if you hate punch holes, you'll appreciate the continued use of the under-display selfie camera, a design choice that keeps the screen uninterrupted. Now, it's not all sunshine and titanium. There are still a few choices here that are, let's just say, frustrating. The battery, still the same 4,400 mAh cell from the Fold 6. And while Samsung says software optimization and chip efficiency will stretch it further, power users may still feel that battery anxiety creep in by the end of the day. Then there's the charging speed, minus 25 kW wired in 2025. That's starting to feel ancient when other brands are doing 65 kW, 80 kW, even 100 kW. Samsung's likely betting on the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 Elite chip to offset those limitations with better power management. And to be fair, if the chip really delivers on its energy efficiency promises, you might not notice the slower charge, at least early on. But here's the thing. The Fold 7, if these leaks hold true, finally feels like Samsung's folding vision fully realized. It's no longer just about being foldable. It's about being premium and foldable. It's thin, balanced, and modern. It's no longer a cool tech demo. It's a product that actually makes sense for more people. If you've been on the fence about foldables because of their bulk or awkward outer displays, the Fold 7 could be the one that changes your mind. So, what do you think? Is this the year foldables go mainstream, or are we still a few steps away from that moment? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this deep dive, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss the next one. More updates coming soon, but until then, take care and stay curious.